12 and I'm going to explain you of using historical atlas. First, we're going to explain about historical atlas. So, historical atlas is about people, places, and events. If geography atlas is about land, water, features, and places, name places like that. So we're going to explain first is historical atlas. First is the world sources of supply. So copper tin is the country that has most copper tin in that year is United States. So the line over here is where the factory made it, like produce it. They take it from the ground and make and sell it. So next one is timber. The one that have the most timber is United States again. So as I say, this is where the factory and the places. And meat, the country that have a lot of meat those year is India. So India have a lot of producing meat. So moving on. Next is the world's sources of supply. Wheat is next. We're going to tell you the word same like that before. What is different like other thing like that other country like that. First, in those year, another one, the country that produce a lot of wheat is United States again. So United States have producing a lot of meat, and same like I said before, that's where the factory is, and that's where the way that the airplane or the road or the using cars go, or things like that. And next is sugar. The country that have made a lot of sugar is India. And the same thing again. And moving on is China. China have making a lot of rice those year, and so we have been a lot of rice. So moving on. So next is the world sources of supply again. Next is silver precious stone. So the one that have a lot of making that is Mexico. So Mexico has been a lot of making that, and as usual, that's where the factory is. Next is iron lead. Iron lead have been making a lot in United States and Nusa, and that's where the factory is. Next is coal petroleum. It's United States again, and usually again, that's where the factory is and the way. Next is the commercial language of production of gold. We're gonna explain the top one first. Commercial language is about references to map: English, Russian, German, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Dutch, Arabic, Danish, Chinese, Italian. So this is where the estimate numbers speaking this principal language of commerce. This is where the numbers like the place like that about the commercial language like that. Yeah. And next is the gold, chief production of average direction of export. So this is where the gold. So you guys can see this one. Like over here. That's the gold, I guess. And this is where the years production. This how many years they have been production this gold from the underground. So moving on, I guess. So I guess so we're going to learn about geography atlas next. Oh my god. First is the beginning of the history of Greece. I love it. It's 700 and 600 BC. Area consisted of tribes, area consisted of cities. Vertical language and Peloponnesian and Asiatic language, Delphic, Affectioni and scale of 7,005,000. Yes. And is the map. ASMR. And now this is the rainfall. So this kind of thing, like which places they have their own unique rainfall, like winter rainfall in November 1st, April 30, and rainfall summer, May 1st, October 31, rainfall annual. Nothing. Moving on. Regional vegetation. So we're going to tell you about regional vegetation. I'm going to explain from here first. Ice desert, tundra, and alpine flora, coniferous forest, temperate growth leafy forest, temperate and subtropical grassland, evergreen trees and shrubs, semi-desert, steppe, desert, tropical grassland, tropical forest, and the down over here is vertical range of vegetation, Western Hemisphere and Eastern Hemisphere. So there's the line over here, 2000 and 1000, 2000 and 1000 again. So there's the line. Next one. Oh god. So this one is the World Commercial Highways European Colonies. So this one is kind of hard, so I'm going to explain the writing that's so small, just hear it, okay? Towns of the over 1 million. Yeah. So the World Commercial Highways of European Colonies is like this, okay? Like where the European people sometimes move to other places, like this, the line, or the place they like to go, and the places like a lot of Europeans sometimes go over there, or Europeans live there. So that's all, parents. That's all, parents, for listening my presentation about using historical atlas. Thank you for listening my presentation, parents. May go.